Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Friday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on MLB player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with Parlay Play. Get free entries when you guys sign up, so go ahead and hop in there and take advantage. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today, 15 matchups. Starting with the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 140. Arizona plus 120 with the over-under at 11. Pitching for Arizona is Humberto Castellanos with an ERA of 4.15. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Kyle Hendricks with an ERA of 4.03. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 2 strikeouts. Arizona winning yesterday's matchup 3-1. The Cubs just 3-12 at home, where they've struggled here. Pretty even pitching matchup. I'm gonna take a shot with Arizona plus 1.5 on the road. Cubs playing pretty bad at home. Not in love with this matchup here. No pitching advantage here. We'll take the Diamondbacks plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cardinals opening up as road favorites at minus 150. Pittsburgh plus 130 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Cardinals is Adam Wainwright with an ERA of 3.15. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Pirates is Zach Thompson with an ERA of 5.47. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. St. Louis on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a couple losses against the Mets. Coming off that Cubs win 3-2 in their last matchup. The Cardinals 11-2 on the road against Pittsburgh, where they've been very solid here. Yeah, I do like Adam Wainwright on the mound, rolling with the Cardinals on the road. Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Braves versus the Miami Marlins. Braves opening up as road favorites at minus 125. The Marlins plus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.93. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 4.45. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 8 strikeouts. Atlanta coming off a 7-6 loss against Milwaukee. Then Miami coming off that Washington loss. Atlanta 3-6 on the road. Not much of a pitching advantage here. Pretty even matchup. I'm gonna take a shot with the Marlins plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 200. The White Sox plus 180 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the White Sox is Dallas Keuchel with an ERA of 5.88. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 1.35. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 7 strikeouts. The White Sox coming off a Royals win 7-4. I think the Yankees coming off a Baltimore loss. A series where they control that 3-1. Finally took a loss against the Orioles. Chicago 1-5 against the Yankees. Yankees 11-1 at home, where they've been very solid. Yeah, love Nestor Cortez on the mound for the Yankees. Rolling with New York at home. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at minus 150. The Phillies plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Dodgers is Julio Urias with an ERA of 3.0. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 3.72. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Dodgers on a 5-game winning streak here. Phillies 1-3 in their last 4. Dodgers 4-2 on the road right now. Yeah, we saw the Phillies got 3 wins against the Dodgers in their last series just about 2 weeks ago. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup. I'm going to roll with the Dodgers on the road. Got a 5-game winning streak. Got some momentum under their belt. I think they play better in this Philly series where they struggled last time. Rolling with the Dodgers on the road. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Baltimore Orioles. Tampa Bay opening up as road favorites at minus 150. Baltimore plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Rays is Jalen Beeks with an ERA of 1.72. Hasn't really pitched at all this year. Pitching for the Orioles is Tyler Wells with an ERA of 4.18. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Pretty much Beeks has just kind of been in some relief roles, so hasn't really done some real pitching. We'll see how long he does pitch. He's been pretty decent when he has pitched. Tampa Bay on a 10-game winning streak against Baltimore, 9-0 on the road against Baltimore, where they've been phenomenal. Baltimore just 3-7 in their last 10, finally getting a win against the Yankees. They were on a 6-game losing streak at the time. Yeah, I'm rolling with the Rays on the road. They've just been so dominant against the Orioles, especially on the road. Rolling with Tampa Bay on the road. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 175. The Reds plus 165 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Reds is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 5.59. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Hyun Jin Ryu with an ERA of 9.00. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 3 strikeouts. Cincinnati on a 2-game winning streak. Looked pretty good in that Cleveland 2-game series. Toronto just 3-7 in their last 10, where they have struggled a bit. Cincinnati 4-15 on the road, where they haven't played all that well. I think it's a good spot for Toronto at home. They've been struggling here. I think they get a nice one against the Reds, where the Reds have just been bad on the road. Rolling with Toronto at home. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Detroit opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Cleveland plus 100 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Tigers is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 2.04. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 11 strikeouts. Pitching for the Guardians is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 9.85. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Detroit coming off back-to-back losses against Tampa. Did not play well against Tampa. And then Cleveland on a 3-game losing streak, coming off 2 losses against the Reds. I like Skubal in this matchup here. Aaron Savale really has just not got it done on the mound this season. Given up his last 3 starts, he's given up 6, 4, and 6 runs. Very hard to trust that. Rolling with the Tigers on the road. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at minus 115. Seattle minus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Mariners is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 4.62. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Red Sox is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 1.38. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Yeah, Seattle coming off a 12-6 loss yesterday against Boston, where they did not play very well at all. Boston on a 2-game winning streak. Seattle just 4-11 on the road, where they've struggled. Yeah, I like Wacha on the mound for the Red Sox here. Robbie Ray just hasn't looked good in his last few starts. Rolling with the Red Sox at home. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Twins versus the Kansas City Royals. Twins opening up as road favorites at -125. The Royals +105 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Twins is Devin Smeltzer with an ERA of 1.80. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Royals is Daniel Lynch with an ERA of 3.30. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Minnesota coming off a 14-4 win against Oakland. Played pretty good in that series. Kansas City coming off a 7-4 loss against the White Sox. Minnesota 6-3 on the road, where they've been solid. Kansas City just 3-8 at home. Yeah, I do like Devin Smeltzer on the mound for the Twins. I'm going to lean with the Twins on the road. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as as home favorites at -160. Rangers +150 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rangers is Martin Perez with an ERA of 2.01. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier with an ERA of 3.20. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Houston winning yesterday's matchup 5-1. Played very well yesterday. Texas 0-10 on the road against Houston, where they've just not been able to get it done here. Yeah, Javier coming off probably his worst start of the season on the mound. I think he bounces back here. Perez has been good on the mound for the Rangers. Do what you want. Pretty good plus money, but the Rangers just cannot win on the road against the Astros. Rolling with Houston at home. Next matchup, we have the Washington Nationals versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -200. Washington +170 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Nationals is Eric Fedde with an ERA of 4.24. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Brewers is Eric Lauer with an ERA of 2.60. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Washington just 3-7 in their last 10. Brewers coming off a 7-6 win against the Braves. Washington 1-5 on the road against Milwaukee, where they struggled. Milwaukee 5-1 at home, playing very well at home here. Do like Eric Lauer on the mound. I'm going to roll with the Brewers at home. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Colorado Rockies. Mets opening up as road favorites at -140. Colorado +120 with the over-under at 10. Pitching for the Mets is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA at 3.51. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Yerman Marquez with an ERA of 6.16. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Mets on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a 7-6 win against St. Louis. Colorado just 2-8 in their last 10. Mets 4-1 on the road against Colorado, where they played very well. Yeah, I like Carrasco on the mound. I do like the Mets on the road. Marquez has struggled, giving up some runs in most of his starts this season, and the Rockies are just struggling. Rolling with the Mets on the road. Next matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -180. Oakland +150 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for Oakland is Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 1.67. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Angels is Chase Silseth with an ERA of 0.0. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Oakland just 1-4 in their last 5. Angels on a 3-game losing streak. Did not look good in that Rangers series. Angels 9-2 at home where they've been solid. Yeah, Silseth looked really good in his debut in this last start here. Angels play very good at home. Rolling with the Angels at home. And then the last matchup, we have the San Diego Padres versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -115. San Diego -1 is -105 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Padres is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 3.77. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 12 strikeouts. Pitching for the Giants is Jacob Junis with an ERA of 1.74. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Padres coming off that Philly win 2-0 yesterday. San Francisco coming off a Colorado loss. San Diego 10-4 on the road right now. Giants 5-0 at home. Both teams, getting it done on the road and at home. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers giving up runs. I'm going to take a shot with the Padres +1.5 on the road. I think it'll be close. It's a tough game to predict. So we'll take the Padres +1.5. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.